What is going on, you guys? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Choice, the one, the only, and you made the right choice by clicking this video, so go ahead and make a better choice and click subscribe. You already know the vibes, okay?
She loyal, she cute, putting all that bullshit on mute. She fleek, she smart, and her body a work of art.
Today's video is going to be a pregnancy update, second trimester pregnancy update, because I am finally in my second trimester. It feels like it's going so fast, but at the same time, so slow. No, it really doesn't feel so slow. It's just that the days feel long, but the time is still going fast. Really weird, but some of the things that are different from the first trimester are probably my cravings. I don't feel like I had cravings besides like the whole pica thing I told you guys about in the other video. Well, actually I kind of still was craving the cucumbers, but just spicy cucumbers and spicy everything. Just everything that I wanted them spicy. Like spicy tacos, spicy this, spicy that. Everything, I just wanted a little kick to it, you know? Other than spicy, another thing that I feel like I was craving a lot, I stopped craving it about a week or so ago, but red meat. Like, I have been craving red meat, and that's something that I stopped eating like years ago. I just been really wanting like either steak or oxtail. I really been wanting it, but I can't do that because I'm pregnant and I don't want to get sick while I'm pregnant knowing that I have not had red meat in years. So ain't no telling what that could do to my stomach, my system, and I also just don't want to. Like, I've been craving that, but I've also been just craving a bunch of fruit, and just I've been craving to fast. You changed my diet, really, like not really just fast. But the problem I'm having with that is that being that I am on such low energy for the most part, I don't be having energy to juice and like how I normally do. I don't be having that energy. So now that I'm getting it back, I'm trying. I just ordered up all my fruits and stuff like that. I've been making some smoothies, but I have not been juicing, and I need to get back into that and start like prepping me up some food and stuff like that, so that I can get back into the gist of things. My first trimester, I had really low energy, and I still have low energy, but I'm having sparks of energy. Like, I'm just having these spurts of energy at random times, just random, and when it happens, I gotta just get up and get stuff done. And I feel like it's been low a lot for the most part, so that's why I haven't been like vlogging and editing or anything like that, because the energy that I do get, I have to use that towards home and my kid. And another thing that you guys might already have noticed and heard throughout the past vlogs, and also right now, I'm just so out of breath. Like, I'm out of breath for just talking for no reason. I'm pretty sure that's something that y'all already know, that a lot of pregnancies come with, even in the first trimester, but now it's just more. My breathing is just, it feels like, wow, like I'm just out of breath for thinking at this point. That's what it really feels like. Yeah, it's really for nothing. Like, I could literally just get up, go to the kitchen and go get me something to drink, and when I sit back down, I'm like, whew. Like, I didn't even talk. I didn't say anything. I feel like I didn't really lift a finger. Like, once I sit down, the exhaustion comes. It's such a weird thing. Like, it's like I don't always just feel it right away. There's other times, like when I get a boost of energy, and then I just go out for a walk, and then I'm halfway through my walk and I'm like, oh my god, how am I gonna make it back to my house? Like, oh my goodness, like literally thinking like that. Like, I feel like I cannot walk another step. Y'all, these Charlie horses in the middle of the night, oh my goodness, I could cry every night that happens. And it's almost every night. It's like every other night I get a Charlie horse in my, if you don't know what a Charlie horse is, it's like a tight cramp in your leg. I don't know what they call it in pregnancy, but I know what I think it is. I think it's a Charlie horse. I just stretch while I'm sleeping, and it just like a tighten muscle in my leg, and you could feel the knot, like, and I just like, oh. It's like I'm getting a little bit more used to it. It doesn't hurt as much as it did in the beginning. But when I was pregnant with my son, I don't recall it happening this often. Like, I feel like I remember it happening a couple of times, but not every other night at all, whatsoever. That just has been a struggle because it hurts so bad. I've been wanting to cry about it, like literally. On top of the fact that I already was not sleeping so well, like very uncomfortable, being that I am getting pretty big. My belly is really big and it is sitting low already. It has dropped. Ooh, when it comes to like stretching my body, because like I feel like I need to do that right now. I think I'm gonna actually go get on my ball before I get ready for bed. But because I have been having a lot of lower back pains. I know that y'all probably know that that's common, but I've been having a lot of lower back pains. This happened with my son as well. Also, like the ligament pains that you get when, like, if you stretch real far back. This used to happen a lot with my first pregnancy as well, but it's not as bad this time around. But like if you stretch really far back, like you could feel the stretching down here, but it's not too bad. But the lower back pain is like, oh yeah, I need to go ahead and stretch that now. A little razzle dazzle to throw in this video. Baby is already in position and I'm in my second trimester, so that's, I don't know how normal that is, but it is a bit scary. There's that. I do minimal exercises. Like I try to stretch my body out enough. I don't know if it's enough, but I try to do it often. But now that I'm gaining a little bit more energy, I'm sure I will be able to just do it every day. Do my little exercises on my ball and stuff like that. I don't necessarily need the ball all the time, but I definitely like to use the ball when I don't want to get on the floor and I just want to do a quick little something just to stretch out. That does help me a lot, but I thought that would help with my leg cramps in the middle of the night, them Charlie horses. But well, maybe it is because I'm not hurting as much, and maybe it has been like 1 day skip 2 days recently. But it's still happening a lot, y'all. But like I was saying, on top of the fact that I already was not really having much of any comfortable sleep, it was just like, wow, really? Really, this is how you waking me up with a leg cramp? Like, and I didn't know that that was a common thing in pregnancy until after it started happening to me. I went on the portal like, what's up, doc? Because seriously? But they told me that that was actually very common. It's crazy because you would think when you are a first-time mom, you learn pretty much everything you need to learn, and no, it's forever learning. Like, you're always going to be learning something, okay? I've been really sensitive to smells. I'm not sure if that's something that was happening in the first trimester, because I don't really think I was paying attention to that at all. But I really don't think that it was a thing. But now everyone's pointing it out. But then again, you think like people say things because they already know you're pregnant, so they correlate it with that. I noticed it too, but also everyone else notices it. Like, dad, you smelling everything, because I don't smell that. Or I'll smell it before everybody else and say something, and then they be like, no, I don't smell it, and then they be like, oh, now I smell it. And I'm like, do you just smell it because I said something, and then your brain subconsciously gathered the smell? Because that can happen. That can be a thing. Not only is my nose like sensitive to the smells, I'm on point with what I'm smelling. Like, I'm smelling every little thing, like every little hint of everything. And what does that actually mean? Like, why is that a pregnancy symptom? Like, I don't know. Why are any of these things while you're pregnant? Like, that's what I be thinking to myself. Like, as you guys can see on my bed, I got this big jumbo pregnancy pillow, which did help me a lot. This bad boy contributed to a lot more better nights of sleep for me, and I really appreciate this thing right here. I really do. I really like the pillow. It just makes me feel much more like snuggled. I guess it makes me feel like a baby child in the womb, but I like it. It's just in all the right places that I needed, and I didn't know I needed. Pregnancy does a number on you. Like, and when I say it does a number on you, it does a number on you in many ways, many ways. Like your weight gain, your weight loss. Child, I've been sweating like nobody's business, okay? And I never used to be a sweater at all before my son. Well, actually, when I was really active back in the days, like in junior high school and stuff like that, of course I used to sweat. As I got older, I guess when I became less active, really, I was not sweating. Like, I wasn't actually sweating at all. So when I got pregnant with my son, which that was so many years apart, I just started to sweat so bad. Like, it was just so bad. When you get pregnant and your body starts changing, you have to learn your body all over again. So that's pretty much what's happening to me again. But being that this has happened before, I'm already knowing the switch ups and stuff like that I have to do. Plus, my body is already really sensitive to a lot of things. Like, I can't use all these chemically based products that a lot of people use. Like, my body is not hip to those type of things. I already done weaned my body off of those things a long periodically time ago, so I'm not gonna revert back to any of those things. I'm going to stick to the natural route because that works for me. However, I am sweating like crazy again. In the beginning of this trimester, the sweating started bad. I had an appointment and I was rushing there, rushing, and I had to walk like 3 blocks, and I sped walk. I was getting cramps in my stomach. I was sweating so bad. I did not know how bad it was until I had to go to the bathroom, because every appointment they collect urine where I used to go. And I took off my coat and I was sweating through my sweater. So that means I was sweating to my coat. Like, that is absurd. Like, under my arms. It was crazy. Down my back. It was dripping down my back. That's how I knew, like, oh goodness, I'm gonna start sweating again like this. But I cannot be rushing or be moving so fast and nothing like that, because of course then the sweat will start getting like too crazy. But obviously I have to work around my new body type and do what it do, baby. But I haven't done that again. I've decided not to do too much because, listen, I'm not rushing nowhere. So it's either I'm gonna be late, what y'all gonna do, or what. Like, but I did transfer to a new clinic, and these appointments have been a little later. And also I always set up the appointment to where I can drive there. I just try to make things easier and work around my life pretty much with everything, so that I won't just overwhelm myself or anything like that. Like when it comes to going to the supermarket and getting things, like I'm gonna just pay that fee so these people could deliver my groceries to my house, because at this point I'm not carrying groceries. Like I'm not carrying too many groceries. I went to the store the other day and I only got fruits and stuff, and I did get a cake. Oh, that was Darwin's birthday was 2 days ago. So that was 2 days ago, but my son needed some fruits, so I just went and grabbed some fruits and a cake for my husband. It was only one bag that I needed to carry, and the other 2 bags fit under the stroller, and that was it. Like that's my max. Like I'm not carrying more than 1 bag, maybe 2 bags if they're not heavy, but 1 heavy bag is the most I'm gonna carry. I'm just a do too much type of person in that case, like because it never used to be too much for me. Like so me picking up a heavy bag is nothing for me. Like I'm a strong girl. Like I know I'm little, but I'm strong. I'm heavy-handed. I am very fast-paced. Like I move. And so this type of change for me is kind of different, because I'm used to when I'm doing something to just do it. Like, and my husband's like, move, get down from there. Like, don't do that. Don't. And my mom too. Like, don't pick that up. I keep telling you, don't do this, don't do that. And I'm just like, I'm a kid all over again. But at the same time, it's like they just want to look out for me and make sure I'm good. But it's just like I do things forgetting you're pregnant. Now it's like I can remember way more, because the discomfort and the, like, you know, the getting up on the stool to try to get something from on top of the on top of the cabinets or put something back, and no one's here to help me. So it's like I have to do things sometimes, and I just have to be as careful as possible. But it is also around the time for me to start doing certain things, like having certain things put in place and lined up for labor and delivery, which comes with a lot of different things when it comes to saving your placenta, umbilical cord, and things of that nature. Also just like nesting as well, like getting the house ready for the baby, making sure everything is pretty much how you need it to be before baby gets home. And you kind of want to be on top of that, because you just never know. I just ordered some bins that I need to put in this unit that I have here for my little baby. All of his clothes are gonna go in those bins, because I have a calyx unit from IKEA for him. Once the bins get here, we're gonna put his clothes in that are already washed and separated, folded and sized, and they're already set up. We just have to put them in the bins. We also already have his crib set up, which we already had the crib because his big brother is just passing it down to him, and he got a big boy bed now, so that's amazing. I've just been really excited about the baby. I can't wait to meet him, see him, feel him, squeeze him, kiss him, touch him, all that. And so I'm really excited to just nest and feel that feeling. Like I can't wait till when the bins get here, I can put his clothes away and make his bed and stuff like that. Like I love, like even when I make my son's bed, like I love it. I love making his bed and putting his little stuffed animals there. Like I love that. All in all, like women are so strong, and it's just like something that you just have a different respect for when you have a child, when you get pregnant. Sometimes depending on the person, because everyone is not fit to be a parent or a mother. With that being said, some people do not take these type of things the same way as a mother would, because a mother will appreciate these things about motherhood. Becoming a mom really boosts up your womanhood generally. Like you learn so much about yourself, you learn so much about other human beings. You learn real patience. You learn a lot. But there are the ones that are not fit that have trouble with these things. On the bright side of things, me, I love motherhood. I love parenting. I love the process. And yeah, so I'm really excited about this journey. Everything is going really well. I'm very excited, very happy, and baby is moving around a lot. It's like a lot. You can see the movements through my belly already. He's actually probably gonna be really tall because he's longer than normal, and he's a tad bit heavier than normal as well. So we might have us a big baby. My son was big as well. Other than that, like I said, pregnancy is going great so far, and I'm very happy. We are very happy. We're very excited. Let me know if you guys have some unique names, and we could talk about that in another video. Some names, because I don't have a name. We don't have a name. There's been a couple of lingering names that have been talked about, but we don't have an actual name. And if you guys want me to tell you the story on how we named my son, I could do that. We also could tell you guys the labor and delivery story on how my son was brought into this world as well, if you guys would like to hear that before we bring our new baby into the world. So just let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. It don't cost you a fee, so just subscribe. It's free. Okay? And comment, because you know I comment back. I be talking to y'all in the comments, so let's do that. You know, we fan bam. So see you guys in the next video. Peace out.